Hi Cancer, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Cancer, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, so you've got a jumping card that's face down, so I can't tell you what it is yet. Your key to the week this week is the Chariot card. This is your card as a Cancerian. So in some way, shape or form, you show up in your own reading this week, and this puts you in a position of strength because it means that you're exuding your own energy. So this week, especially with the Chariot card, what is it that you are looking to succeed over? What is it that you are ready to do something with, or to really take to, I would say, like to the finish line, you know, to take it over, to know that it's done, to know that it's succeeded, to know that it has reached its final destination in a sense. This is also a week where in some way, shape or form in all of these areas of life, you may very well find that you are having more success. This might be a week where things are easier to complete, things are easier to get over the finish line. What I will say to you is don't rush it. You know, especially because obviously we do have the last dregs of the Mercury retrograde this week, and on top of that, the Chariot card can sometimes be really, really fast. So if you know you're going to succeed, take a moment to savor the rest of the journey. With that said, if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. For your actions and options, your jumping card was the Two of Cups. This is a successful partnership of some kind that's being forged this week. And so this is you looking for partners, maybe looking for connections, maybe looking for networking. For some of you, this is great news about you and a partner, especially if you're in a relationship. This is really wonderful energy. When it comes to your just life in general, everything is better when we do it with others. Okay, so this is a week to think about connections, collaborations, working with people, working alongside people, and ways that you can, you know, find ways that you can bring things or people together. So I like this a lot. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Six of Pentacles with the Chariot card. I really like this for help and assistance being available to you, even if you haven't necessarily, like maybe you're not aware of where that help or that assistance is coming from, but you know that there is help on its way. The Six of Pentacles can be about things like charity, support, harmony, etc. And I like this for, especially because of the Chariot card, I like this for quick realizations or quick partnerships or bonds being formed that really feel very supportive and actually feel very aligned. With that Two of Cups in the mix, that's a lot of balance, it's a lot of harmony, it's a lot of support, maybe on a material level. For when it comes to those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, your Six of Pentacles, this suggests that the financial or the finance or the resource aspect of your studies, this could be that you realize that you are, you know, if you've applied for a grant or a loan or a bursary of some sort, this is really good news because it suggests that you're, you know, the money that you need is available to you. It also suggests that you might be eligible for something that you didn't realize was a thing. So don't be surprised if there are suggestions this week about other things that you can do to boost your you know, your resources as a student. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, So I feel like this will be a discretionary bonus of some sort. So this could be the boss taps you on the shoulder and says, look, we just want to say thank you for all of your hard work recently, or we know you've had a lot going on and we would like to help, we would like to support in some way, which could be great. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, this is a week for you to give. If you can do something on a pro bono basis, if you can do something and expect nothing back, the results for you in the long run could be absolutely wonderful. So this is, and don't do it with this in mind, but this could be a good deed that you do now that sets up the karma bank to pay you out much later. For some of you, this will literally be results and rewards of things that you've done, that have been good-natured or kind in some way in your past. Now those blessings and those rewards come back to you in some way. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, this would be so I actually think for those of you that are retired and no longer working, this could be you either volunteering this week, or it's like you're putting your time and effort into something that you get genuinely a lot of pleasure out of, but you expect nothing from it in return. So this could be, volunteering your time, maybe some of your skills, or maybe even your money or your resources. There's something that you're putting out into the world this week without expecting anything back. And I think it's going to bring you so much more than you realize, because what you get back from it is companionship, partnership, connection, and you can't buy those. For your love and relations, you've got the 5 of Wands. So for those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, this is you and your partner getting really clear on what you are competitive as over as a collective. So this is you and your partner maybe looking at some ambitious plan and saying, yeah, you know what, we're going to do this, we're going for it now. This is the time to jump in. This is the time to make it happen. This is the time to push forward, right? I love this. The other thing, because it is the 5 of Pentacles with the 6 of Wands, this, if you are getting any opposition, it could be that the plans and the things that you're wanting to do, in your personal life, they are maybe needing to be tempered or balanced with whatever your work commitments are. So if there are any challenges this week, that's likely to be where they come from. If you are single and looking, honestly, I would say this suggests to me that there may be potentially more than one possible partner, or it could be that you are in a social circle or in a social setting. Maybe somebody's trying to set you up or invites you to something, and there just happens to be another single person there, and you're like, oh gosh, this is, here we go, awkward. But I don't think it is. I think this time round it might actually be, at worst, you at least, or at worst case scenario, you get a good friend. At best, this could be somebody that ends up really exciting your bones. For your money and materials, you have the Justice card. So justice is, signing on the dotted line. You've got this with the 6 of Pentacles. So there is a financial commitment of some sort being made this week. Something's being made official when it comes to the resources. For some of you, this could be money that you are applying for. So this could be, loans, like I said, loans, bursaries, mortgages, all of that kind of stuff. There's good implications here for whatever you are applying for on a monetary level, whatever you're signing, whatever documentation or contracts you are getting into. The results are good. They show up for you in the way that you would like them to. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, the Justice card is your kidneys and your waterworks, basically. Not to say that there's any issues, but you do have the Chariot card here as well, so things could be accelerated in that regard this week. I'm not a doctor, I can't give you medical advice, but if you have any challenges, that may be the area to look in. When it comes to your home and environment, for some of you, this could literally be like you get the good news that the mortgage has been approved. You get the good news that the home that you've seen, that you've applied for or tried to put a deposit down on, it's accepted. Like, there's good news here around the home, and it's being made official or in some official capacity this week. If you can do this sort of anywhere from the 4th onwards, even better, because you're not signing under a Mercury retrograde. But What do I always say? We don't stop living just because Mercury is retrograde, because otherwise we'd literally spend half the year doing nothing. Maybe more because of all of the other planetary retrogrades. You just have to find ways to mitigate those circumstances as best as you possibly can. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.